afternoon, everyone. My name is Martina. I'm one of the educators at this child care center. I will be taking you through this presentation. Firstly, I wish to welcome you all for coming, and I appreciate your coming. Please feel free to ask questions during the presentation or ask your question at the end of the presentation. Before we start with this presentation, let me ask every one of you to introduce yourself to someone sitting next to you and explain your experience of childcare to each other. Our topic for today is the value of early childhood education. There are many reasons and the values why most of the families bring their children to early childhood child care centers. Early childhood education is important because it gives children early social interaction with other children and accord children early social development. It is important to understand that early childhood education develops children's confidence and makes children more curious about their learning when they start formal school. It also provides children with learning experiences that encourage children to associate and communicate with other children and educators who are in their care. In early childhood education, they provide open-ended learning environment for children to explore and manipulate their learning, making them to be more creative and also developing problem-solving skills. It also provides learning experience that encourage children to explore and participate in a meaningful way. It also gives opportunities for children to learn, explore, identify, negotiate with other children during play. Children take risks and create meaningful learning experience at an early stage. As we have heard about the values, the importance of early childhood education, I will be talking about the service that we provide at our child care center. At Lavender Child Care Center, we are open at 7 a.m. and close at 6:30 p.m. That makes us very different to other child care centers in Canberra. We are open from Monday to Friday every week. The center have high level of class educators with experience of working with children. Our service caters for children aged 6 weeks to 5 years. We also provide a safe environment that encourages children to learn through play. At our center, we use the Australian Early Years Learning Framework as a guiding tool to guide us when we plan children's learning. As I have said that our service is a play-based, we plan both indoor and outdoor area, providing quality learning experience that are appropriate for the children who are in our care. We also provide nappies, nutritious progressive meals such as breakfast, morning tea, lunch, afternoon tea, and the late snack. For children who are sleeping, We provide mattresses, blankets, and the bed sheets. We are known by having a good ratio for the staff as required by the Australian Capital Territory Children's Services. We also have an open door policy to parents and the families of children in our care. We encourage them to participate in their children's learning. During enrollment time, we provide sufficient package of information, and also children and the parents, they attend orientation before starting attending the SAFEs so that we can create a smooth transition. Meeting children at Lavender Child Care Center is considered a very important, and it's given high priority. Educators, they make sure that they develop and maintain a respectful relationship with each child in their SAFEs. For example, we respond to children by changing nappies, encouraging children to have their meals, feeding the little ones, and also providing a safe environment. We also comfort children who experience dropping when their parents leave their home. We make sure that we build good relationship with the children and their parents. We also provide feedback and update and keep parents informed about their children's progress. Educators, they make sure that children feel the sense of belonging in the environment and offer children opportunity to learn and interact freely in their environment. Our activities that are done at our children's learning are child-led. We follow children's interest by observing them, and then we plan for them. Each child in our learning, in our child care center, they have got portfolio where we put all the documentation of their learning. And each of our room, we have got ongoing learning through daily journals, books, photographs, projects, and learning stories. Parental aspirations. At our SAFEs, we provide support network, information to parents and families. We also provide support to children, parents, and their family by acknowledging them that children and their families are unique. We continuously conduct parents and family survey by open for new ideas on how to improve on our practices in the SAFEs. We make sure we respect parents and families of the children in our SAFEs. Philosophical based goals. We believe that children are different individuals who have right to be treated with love and respect. We also believe in the image of the child, that children are competent and capable of their learning. I will conclude our presentation by appealing to parents that Lavender Lane Child Care Center is one of the best in the ACT, and I wish to invite all the parents to bring along their children to this child care center. The center would like to request all parents to present to inform their neighbors and friends to bring their children to our center. Lastly, please, there are brochures on the table behind you, and feel free to take some for you and the others at your neighborhood. If there is a question, please feel free to ask some questions. Thank you for your questions.